Masterful is the word I'm going to describe Nick Pivetta's complete game as the Phillies won 4-1 yesterday. I was at the game. I stayed the whole entire game, and it was awesome. It was awesome. There was some good offense. The pitching was masterful yesterday. As the bullpen got a day off, and Nick Pivetta went 9 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run. It was the only run was earned. No walks. He walked 0 guys. 0. We didn't even walk a batter yesterday. I can't even remember when's the last time that has happened. I really can't. I cannot remember the last time that has happened. 6 strikeouts. And obviously he did not allow a home run. And his ERA has now dropped to 4.93. Nick Pivetta was unbelievable yesterday. He was unbelievable. He was just getting people off balance. Now, you also got to keep in mind here that the Reds are not a good hitting team. You look up at the scoreboard. I was at the ballgame yesterday. I was looking up the scoreboards. They got guys hitting 220, 213, 211, 221, 197, 220. It was just they're not a good hitting team. Okay, going into the season, like I talked about this yesterday. Going into the season, the Reds were hoping that they were going to be a good hitting team. It just hasn't worked out. It has not worked out like that. The Reds have been a disappointment. They've been a letdown. It's never easy to go out there and pitch a complete game. I don't care who you're playing. I don't care if you're playing the Baltimore Orioles. I don't care if you're playing the Miami Marlins. It's never easy to go out there and pitch a complete game. It's never easy. It's not an easy task. And Nick Pivetta did that. He has been unbelievable his last 3 starts. Now, 3 starts ago against St. Louis, he gave up 3 runs in the first inning. And everyone's thinking, oh, my gosh, here we go again. Then he settled down and pitched. And then he pitched the rest of the game fantastically. And we all remember out in Los Angeles last week, he was unbelievable there too. So Nick Pivetta has been very, very good his last 3 starts. Now, you cannot get ahead of yourself here. You cannot say that, we always remember Jared Eichhoff, right? You remember how he kind of got off to, everyone thought he was going to be great too. And now he's just kind of settled back into old Jared Eichhoff again. So you can't get ahead of yourself, but still, you still appalled that performance. That was unbelievable. Zach Eflin threw 2 complete games this year, and now Nick Pivetta joins that party. So fantastic. Now let's get into the summary of the game. Let's talk about what happened. So again, the Reds strike first in the first inning as Nick Senzel led off with a double, and then Joey Votto singled, and then they had runners at first and third. I'm sitting there thinking, oh my goodness. And then we get Eugenio Suarez to ground into a double play. Nice job by Franco to zip the throw to short. So great job. Excuse me, not short. I meant to say Cesar. Cesar, not shortstop. Anyway, so the run did score, but hey, it could have been worse. Bottom of the first inning, we strike right back. Jay Bruce hurt his former team again as he singles to Jesse Winker. Gene Segura came around to score, and Rhys Hoskins scored, and JT Muto went to third. Now, in that same inning, Cesar Hernandez started off the ballgame by lining out. Bryce Harper walked, and then Segura grounded out. Forced out. Harper was obviously thrown out. Then Hoskins doubled. That was a big double. Where Muto walked, and that led to Jay Bruce. And we'll jump ahead to the bottom of the 4th inning. And this was really cool. JT Muto just had a line drive to right field. I thought I had a chance of getting out, and before I knew it, I heard "This ball is out of here" from Harry Kalas. And that gave the Phillies a 3-1 lead at that time. That's Realmuto's 10th home run of the season. It was a bullet, so it was cool. People say that Realmuto's overrated. He's not overrated, guys. Wilson Contreras is not better. And then the bottom of the 5th inning, this is our last run of the ball game. Gene Segura tripled to Josh Van Meter. Harper, who got on Well, first of all, he had a ground ball to Tanner Roark. Tanner Roark threw the ball past Joey Votto. That allowed Harper to go to second. And Segura tripled. So it wouldn't have mattered even if Harper was at first. Harper would have scored. Obviously, he would have thrown his helmet off. He would have been muscling around third, rather. So Harper would have scored anyway. So, but still, it was still a great effort by him. So, yeah, Roark did make an error. The Reds were the only error in the ball game. That was by Tanner Roark. So that's your ball game. Let's review the box score. Cesar Hernandez, 0 for 4, but he did hit the ball hard a couple times. I will go to his credit there. Bryce Harper, 1 for 3. He scored a run and walked. Gene Segura, 2 for 4. Nice game. Hoskins, 1 for 4. He doubled. He struck out once. Remuto, 1 for 2. He walked 2 times, and he homered. Scored a run. Bruce, 1 for 4. 2 RBIs. Kingery, 0 for 3. He did not look good at the plate yesterday. Struck out 2 times. Franco, 0 for 2. We're going to talk about what he's fundamentally doing wrong. All right, listen, I want nothing but the best for Maikel Franco. But it's not worth keeping in the lineup if he's going to go 0 for 4. He needs to listen to his coaches. We'll get into that later. Nick Pivetta, 0 for 3. But who really cares? He's the pitcher, and he pitched great. So, yeah, and I usually have to go through the bullpen and say who pitched. Nick Pivetta pitched only their game, so I don't have to worry about that. That is awesome. If you overlook on the Red side, that's a different story. Tanner Roark just did not look comfortable yesterday. Only going 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 of them were earned. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run he allowed to Remuto. He also made an error on Harper hitting the ball back to him, and it just didn't look good. I'll tell you, they have this guy named Jared Hughes. That guy is unbelievable. He was making us look so foolish yesterday. His off speed, he was just getting pitches in the dirt. It was filthy. And, it was unbelievable how good he was pitching against us. He pitched an inning, struck out 2. He also got Jay Bruce to ground out to the second baseman. So that's it. Good game. As today, the finale game, Aaron Nola will take the mound 105 the first pitch. Aaron Nola 6-1 with a 4.63 ERA. Sonny Gray on the Cincinnati Reds will take the mound 2-5 with a 3.54 ERA. Other news: Adam Hazley goes on the IL. Left groin strain. We know he was having a sore hip. He was having a sore hip, and he finally got this one on the DL. Or IL. Excuse me. Left groin strain. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Let's talk about some stuff with Maikel Franco. I was listening to the guys on the radio talk about Maikel Franco, and it's pretty clear what he's fundamentally doing wrong. At the beginning of his season, Maikel Franco was, saying he's the best a-hole in the league, and so far, as of right now, he's not. So his feet in the batter's box. Just act like this one right here is his front foot. At the beginning of the year, I understand this is kind of like a left-handed. Just act like it's right-handed. So this is what Franco was doing at the beginning of the year. He got his foot and pivoted right towards the pitcher. Now he's pivoting towards third base. I'm sure from your angle it looks like I'm throwing the first, but I'm actually going to third. Now he's going to third. His front foot is flying. He looks like the Franco of 2017. If you want to see the difference, go and watch the recordings of him at the beginning of the season and go watch the recordings of him in 2017. And go watch the recordings right now and go watch the recordings from 2017 because they're eerily similar. The recordings at the beginning of the season are nowhere close to how they were in 2017 because Franco got home run happy and his front foot's flying off. And Kevin Franzen said on 94 WIP, he said, I guarantee you that the coaches, his coaches are telling him to pivot his front foot, and he just don't want to listen. Pivot your foot towards the pitcher. And I guarantee he don't want to listen. He wants to do that's work for him. Well, it's not going to work here. If you're going to hit 200, he's only hitting like 207, 7 points over 200. That's really concerning. If you're Matt Klentak, that is concerning. I mean, that's not going to work here. It's not going to fly here, buddy. Listen, I want nothing but the best for Michael Franco, but he needs to figure it out. He needs to figure it out. He needs to stay focused. He looks very distracted right now. Very, very distracted. He needs to get focused. He does not look focused, and he needs to pivot that front foot towards the pitcher, not towards third base. If you pivot your foot towards third base, that allows you to spin out. You don't have good back control, and you have weak contact. You see him, yeah, sure, you hit a home run to left field or whatever. You get lucky occasionally, just crank one out. You're not going to hit the ball to right field if you do that. Most of the time, what's going to happen? You're going to hit a weak ground ball to the left side. It's not going to go anywhere. You're just going to be jogging back to the dugout every single time because you can't get a hit, as we're seeing with Michael Franco right now. So Franco needs to figure it out, and I think he will. I hope, at least, because he figured it out a couple years ago. But he needs to figure it out again. He's in a horrible slump right now. He needs to figure out what's going on, and that's pretty much it. Now, Anthony Dominguez was obviously placed on the IL, and he's going to have Tommy John surgery. So we were without Anthony Dominguez the rest of the season. Now, Anthony Dominguez was not having a good season, but it still hurts the bullpen. So I imagine he'll come back next year, be a lot better, and I think he will. So, Adam Morgan's going to be coming back soon. Tommy Hunter. I thought Tommy Hunter was going to be out for the year, but he's not. So Tommy Hunter is going to be coming back soon. So that's good news for the Phillies. Really good news. You need those guys back. So pretty good homestand. We won the series. We're going for the sweep today. Hopefully we can get it. We always lose the finale game for some reason. We always find a way to lose the finale game. Hopefully we don't hear. Hopefully we do not hear. Excuse me. I've had some allergies. Hopefully we do not hear. So thank you all so much for watching. Other news before we go off. The Atlanta Braves defeated the Miami Marlins 1-0 yesterday. As the Braves are only 2 games back, but you got to keep in mind they're playing the Miami Marlins. And they just signed Dallas Keuchel, who allowed the most hits in baseball last year. I mean, have we seen a more overrated player in this game? Dallas Keuchel is the most overrated player, probably. Like, this guy has allowed the most hits in baseball last year. Yeah, good luck. He's going to be a big bust. He's not going to work out for Atlanta. Everyone gives him out to be some ace. He's not an ace, okay? Stop with that. That is malarkey. Fortunately, the stupid Braves won. The New York Mets also won, unfortunately. 5-3. The Nationals won 4-1. We don't really care about the Mets and that. They're kind of out of it right now. So obviously the Marlins also, we don't really care about the Marlins because they're just not even near contention. So that was PIVETTA's first complete game, by the way, and it was awesome. It was masterful performance out of Nick PIVETTA. He's been great this year, or he's been great his past couple of starts. He's now 4-1 on the year. He's been better this year than he was last year. That's what I meant to say. He still hasn't been great. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all for all the support. Every time I make a new video, the subscribers go up. So, keep it coming. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it.